welcome back to another very mediocre episode of A Personal Code of Conduct. This is basically already a vlog podcast. It makes zero sense, and I'm adding nothing to society. I think we are going to do a recap of 2022. Like, the new month is starting, and you've done various unachievable things. You've done bad. I need to watch the 7 causes of misery, write them down and do the opposite. How to be sad. I think I've gotten in another CGP grey binge. And you ask yourself, what is it that you want to do with yourself? Go no. I don't know. And the answer is I don't know. I'm turning 25 in in 68 days. Maybe I should do like a countdown to my 25th birthday and see what I can do like up till then. What can I do up to my 25th birthday and see what I can do up till then? Like, let me do a countdown to my 25th birthday. I will be 25, and if I'm 25, what next? That's 5 years till 30. And I think as I'm getting closer to 25, I'm starting to feel like, okay, 30 is not the end of the world. You don't necessarily have to be an adult by 30. Actually, you kind of do. You're an adult already, says the girl who's doing what she's currently doing. Which is staying in a broken bed in a dirty room and just being generally weird. So anyway, this was supposed to be like, oh, come on, check in. Dayo has grown as a person from the return of her journey. I knew I could talk shit that wasn't really in my mind, because I wanted conversation to keep going. I just wanted to talk shit. Oh god, I'm exhausted from human interaction. Fuck. Like physical human interaction, like being around people and talking to people and being a vibe. I'm going to say that today is the last day that I'll attempt to induce dopamine by doing something silly. But I need to properly arrange myself tomorrow before I get back to work on Tuesday, which is great because I'm so glad I took 2 days off. Because I'm energized and restored, but no. This be so nice. I'm going to have noodles for breakfast tomorrow. It doesn't matter if I'm sick when I get to work. Or maybe noodles for lunch, noodles for dinner. Anyways, Dai is hoping to be healthier and eating more vegetables. And that means being dedicated enough to cook no matter how tired she is. And that means working during the day and having your structure during the day and going to check out gym tomorrow. I'm going to have to loosen this hair and maybe get a wig. Or maybe fix my wig and use it. If I actively want to grow this hair, I'm going to have to use that wig because I have to look for hair that I can loosen every week that won't be expensive. Because the one I'm currently doing, if I start working out every day, it will be fine. I'm probably going to have to loosen it in 3 weeks anyway. Then try and do a wash and go steady, comb it down, leave it flat comb down. That's your standard hairstyle. With big comb, flat comb it down, and that's what we're going to consider our hair until the hair is full enough to do like a fancy all back style, and that would be like your permanent work hair. I don't know. But I want to work out. I want to be fast, and I don't want hair to stop because I realized I had hair when I was working. It's just you get used to the build up, and you still be able to hold the hair for a couple of months. So I don't think it's much of an issue. I guess I don't know. You just don't want. You get used to feeling gross. See me wasting time. Anyway, what did I learn? My friendship crush has died, which is great. It's now just there's no more let's do all these things together. It's now you don't really know this person, you just love the idea of being great friends with this person. So you go back and understanding that okay, maybe you've separated from somebody, you separated from a friendship with somebody, not really separated, but it's not. Oh god, this is not properly worded. Let me explain. One new lesson that I have learned this week, which is something maybe I should be lesson of the week, but anyway, one new lesson I've learned this week is I wanted to have this stable, equal partnership where like two friends, travel around the world, see places, eat places. Because I do not see my journey around the world in like in a romantic sense. I see my romantic future with a dude that I come to stay. Like after I've traveled around the world, after he has traveled around the world in his own whatever, we just stay home and we talk. Or maybe you'd have the best friend thing. I don't know. Just have money. And I think that's the thing. I'm having irrational, vapid goals instead of the regular smart. I don't know the full meaning of smart. I know it's measurable, actionable. I don't know, trackable. I don't know. It's vapid versus smart. I need to go and sit down and listen to the 7 Rules of Misery or something. One of those CGP great videos, and get that I need structure. I generally need structure. And I don't like being fat, which is a thing. I need my muscles back. I know this is rambling and weird. Okay, I haven't said what I learned. But I learned is what I want is to make a ridiculous amount of money. I wouldn't matter. And that is what I want, because that's the only thing I can think about right now. To amass material possessions, I need to be able to buy things that it wouldn't dent how I feel things should be spent, which is how I feel currently about like most middle class restaurants. I can comfortably buy food in those places and I wouldn't even be thinking, oh, like this is a dent in my wallet, or oh, like this is a huge decision doing this or doing that. I need to go to Agege and buy 1k maybe on a Sunday. I should do that. Irresponsible, but I should do that. I wonder if I'll fall sick if I do that. I should probably do that. I wonder if she comes on a Sunday, because I know the other one. Oh, there's one 1k woman there that I really like. I want 1k. Anyway, that was off points. But what I learned 60 something days to my 25th birthday is realizing that what I need, what currently makes me happy is having incredible amount of disposable income. And I know like there's uncertainty, there's whatever. I can't even use whatever because I'm trying to distract myself. I'm not a relatively responsible human that wants to drag our country from the depths. I want to happen to help my country. Do you get, like, while searching for my own personal success, I lift up others, because that's personal success. I lift up others and I help others, but I don't see myself becoming a leader and a revolutionary. And it's nice to fantasize about those things, but when you understand, like, okay, the issues that entail, the work, the amount of people you have to plan about, and the sheer ambition and craziness that it takes to continuously want to live in that paranoid state of mind. The desire for power, for true ultimate power, it's not where I thought. I thought I had it, but and as I'm getting older, I realize that I do not have that. But I want success, and to do that, I need to be able to decide what is this measurable thing that I can do. I can provide structure, order, success for others. What is this thing that I can do that can provide the answers, that can let people know, okay, what is it that we are looking for? Where is it that we are trying to go? What is it that we are trying to figure out? What is success? And things I genuinely do not know. I genuinely do not know what it is that we're looking for, where it is that we're going to, what it is that we're going to do. I don't know those things. But I want, and I know my answer for most of these things is always going to be stability. I always hope that my nation is not going to collapse. But then again, even the wealthiest of countries, hundreds of people are dying on accident. And I think I'm slowly, little by little, making peace with my insignificance, because I think that's one of the biggest things that I started a personal code of conduct with. I keep getting too distracted. I'm able to read like thousands and thousands of pages. I'm getting stupider. I can't even follow each sentence properly, which is stupid. Like, maybe I should get back into reading Brandon Sanderson. It's not like it was particularly, it's just I want to read a non-web novel. Like, get back into high fantasy. Try my hand at drawing again. It has been over a year. Dayo, you can't be good at something the day you try it. Don't be disappointed in your lack of success. You keep replicating, you keep copying, that's the one thing. Things are not going to be perfect. I don't know. I think this is the reason why I like mathematical sciences, and like I don't beat myself up most times, because there are still moments where I expect, like, I won't say perfection, but I expect way more than when I am where I am for myself. And I will not look down, no matter how much somebody is always like, people have it worse. Yes, people indeed have it worse. And I will be forever grateful. I don't know to whom, but I'm grateful for the luck I have. And I don't know the definition of what is more, and I don't know why I will have more. I want to feel an emptiness in my heart, and I don't. For now, maybe I'll get dragged into the pits of hell. I can't confidently call myself an atheist or an agnostic, because religion is still drilled headed into me. But like, I don't know. For now, I don't want to feel my emptiness with religion, and I think that's what we all do. Like that tiny spot of emptiness, even though we are just doing it from, not even there. I don't want to make assumptions about anybody, but like, I'm making the assumptions. Let me say I don't want to make assumptions, but my judgment and assumption about about everybody else, just everybody else, like a good amount of people, because people are too varied, and the specialness of each individual terrifies me. Anyway, people, in my opinion, that with zero backing and claims, that it's just like a random opinion dragged out of my ass. I'm pretty sure I used to say that at one point earlier in the podcast. Put pepper in my eye. Oh God, no. Ooh, eat. Anyway, it says me, who is going to get really spicy food and really sweet. I'm not hungry, but I'm like, I want to eat this. I'm not hungry at all, but I'm like, Gary and Suya would be a vibe. Because I know, like, I'd want that Gary and Suya tomorrow, but I wouldn't be willing to wait till tomorrow night. You know? Vibes. And it's like, I'll start my diet tomorrow. I want to eat healthy. I want to make healthy. The thing is, I do make healthy decisions. I don't like junk. I don't like snacks. I feel falling sick and I'm never going to eat biscuit again, but I wanted to feel among, so I ate biscuits. But, like, I don't like junk food. But like, I like a lot of food, like large quantities for a girl. So yeah. See, I got distracted. Anyways, you want a certain level of stability that is structured. You want a certain level of. My assumption of people. Yeah, I remember what my train of thoughts. My assumption of people is, even though they are fornicating, they are being weird, even though they are fornicating, even though they are committing adultery, even though they are doing the whole Maria and whore thing, Madonna and Maria, I don't know, is that not like the virgin whore autonomy, like whatever? Even though they are doing all that, even though they are being hoes, but I feel generally they are generally more comfortable with like not using purity as a standard, because they expect people to be trash but not within marriage. Anyway, you find yourself in situations where people decide, oh, okay, this is what we're doing now, this is where we are going to, and even though they do all those horrible things, that whole of purpose, they still feel it with religion. It still informs what they choose to do, how they choose to treat people, how they choose to expect mutual respect from other people, how they choose to impose it. Like, it's like all of a sudden they pick up this religion whenever it's convenient for them. But I feel like I don't think they're necessarily doing it to be like purposefully manipulative. It's just when you do want to avoid deciding for yourself how you feel about something. Like a book you've never read or quoted, a book you never read or quoted is an easy out. You just use somebody else's words, or sometimes you might read those books, you might want to choose to take it as, but the thing is, my land, those books happened outside my land, and I think too highly of my ancestors to just throw them under the bus and say everything they do is pure evil. I just think human beings did what they could with the information they had available to them. And because human beings think we're so special, like I'm literally having a podcast, because I'm not going to say I think I'm still special, because I think like what I have to say is something to put out in the airspace. Delusional. I don't know, like, and I've said so much shit here that I never want to put this back on Twitter. Like, never want to post this back on Twitter. Maybe people who still use my link. It's been 2 years and I have nothing to offer the world. What is a smart, actionable goal to follow? Maybe I should go and decide, okay, to improve myself, to decide, okay, I'm not tied up. I'm not... I don't know. I'll be fine. But I need to grow. I need to be able to command better things. I need to be able to feel stable. And feel stable means owning a home, I think. How much is a home in Lagos? Maybe a home in Ogba. Buy a home, an old home, but a home. Buy a bungalow in tight Lagos and live on your own and be happy. Or buy a shitty flat with shitty price and just own it and design it and vibe and live well and let people move there. I don't know, man. The thing is, I think it was also answering a question I had for myself, is like, do I like anybody? And the answer is no. Am I attracted to some people right now? The answer is yes. And I think that's going to be my answer for a long time. Because I'm not going to do anything about that attraction, because I don't want anybody in my space. I'm not comfortable with like people being in my space. I like coming home to silence, to not having to deal with people. And I'm like, am I ruining my ability to network and get information and doing more for myself and having side upon side hustles? And the answer I ask myself is, the question I ask myself is, what am I using money to do? Nothing really. Like, I don't... Okay. Dai, what is your goal? Goal next year is to get, I don't know, a bigger place. Do you still want to work where you work? And the answer is probably yes. But I want to get a bigger place that's actually even closer. Then I want to structure myself, get things done, pace myself so I'm not so fucking sick of... I should really go and get malaria tested, you know? Because I don't know if I'm sick. Maybe I should just do like a general checkup. I should do that like this Saturday and go to Arjolad and go to a doctor and get checked, and yeah, get properly checked, and go to any random hospital and be like, I want to use the doctor and be vibe and just get checked. I don't know, am I sick? Are my blood levels okay? Am I fine? Yeah, that kind of thing. I need to move more. I think I'd be happier if I just moved. You know what? I think I'd be happier if I just moved. Like, if I moved a lot. Because I down to like 30 minutes and I felt so energetic. I felt like such a vibe. And it made me so much happier. Maybe that'd be a requirement to... I'd be fine. Oh, breeze. Is it raining? Maybe it's raining. I'm still going to get suya. I'm not hungry. I'm just making the decision to have suya and gari because I want suya. I'm going to eat healthier, eat more vegetables, and then diet, wash your plate. To eat more vegetables means to cook. Just accept the fact that you're going to have to cook. So you buy a ton of vegetables, rinse them out, you wash your plates, you make seasoning, and you pack your vegetables, and that's what you're going to do. And it's going to be 3 days worth of food, and you will cook. That's just it. That is just it. You will cook just 3 days worth of food, 3 days worth of veggies. You heat it up, you buy jollof from frying, and yeah, and maybe you have bully every evening. And you, oh god, this breeze is going to be insane. Is it raining? I don't know. Should I give myself a task? Give me what is an actionable goal I can have to improve myself as a data scientist? I need for upward mobility. Upward mobility as to show my skills, to show I'm capable, to provide consistency and solutions, and like to find drive, to find purpose, to find a reason to complete things. I'm not young. Die at 25, and I will forever. And I know I keep saying this down, but like I'm forever grateful to Dio, to 23-year-old Dio. I am forever grateful to you. 21-year-old Dio, you disappoint me. 20-year-old Dio, you are not exactly the best person. Like 17 to 20-year-old Dio, you could have done a lot more. You could have hung out with people, you could have networked, you could have met somebody that was so cool, you could have stayed with her, you could have learned to code with her, you could have become like a superstar back-end engineer, but you didn't, and that's fine. Anyway, it has been a personal code of conduct, and I'm about to get myself beaten by the rain, all because I want to, yeah. Have a productive night.